All right, chat. Welcome back to the first stream review of our 2K26 season. It is time for Money in the Bank. This is the first time in the Ultraverse this has been a 4-brand production. As this year in the Ultraverse, it is the Streaming Night Wars. Raw is War versus Nitro versus ECW versus the new brand Contact. And all 4 brands will lock horns, at least inside of those 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. Tonight, we got 14 matches on the docket for you. Every match tonight has stakes on the line, whether it be for a Money in the Bank or a championship. There's no filler, there's no fluff. It is all gas, no breaks with it. You know what I mean? This is Money in the Bank, and this is our first match at Money in the Bank, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. You've got Javon Evans, Charlie Dempsey, Dustin, who is a former NXT champion, Tyler Dynamite, who was the #1 draft pick, but has not won a single match this season, Damian Priest, who has joined Right to Censor, Cyrus Winchester, an upstart new rookie, Pat McAfee, the outsider, and another new rookie, Mack Truck Majors. This is your Money in the Bank ladder match. This is how we get started off for the show. And we are underway with Money in the Bank. And bodies are exploded out of the ring. It did not take long for everybody to clear that ring out. Mack Majors on the outside of the ring. Yeah, that's what we really want to focus on with there. 4 dudes on the inside of the ring. Thank you for the gifted sub, Dirty Gambino. I appreciate you. It took roughly a half a second. It took roughly a half a second for everybody to get out of the ring. Tyler Dynamite lighting up Mack Majors on the announcer table. Meanwhile, that boy Bouncy, Javon flying through the air like nobody else can. Taking out Damian Priest. Charlie Dempsey working on Pat McAfee in the corner. Meanwhile, tons happening on the outside of the ring. Cyrus Winchester taking on the only champion in this match, and Dustin drives him down to the ground. And Tyler Dynamite in the white and pink, as opposed to Javon Evans in the pink and white. Tyler Dynamite clearing off our announcers table. Meanwhile, it's not a Money in the Bank ladder match without a little joint manipulation. And already we're seeing Damian Priest with a hand on the ladder. No way. There is no chance that this ends that quick. Thank you, Charlie. God, man, that would have been a tragedy. Diving knee, but misses on it. Damian Priest will roll out of the way. And just bodies flying all over the place here at Money in the Bank. Thank you for the gifted to the sports score bot. I appreciate that. As it is calamity all over the arena so far here at Money in the Bank.
Subscribed. Bluffers gifted a tier 1 sub to sport_scores_bot. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Big, oh no, suplex from McAfee, and then the clothesline turning Javon inside out. Dempsey raking the back of McAfee. Meanwhile, on the outside, oh, it doesn't matter what's going on the outside because Cyrus Winchester climbing up high and falling to the ground. Javon Evans making sure that that wasn't going to last for long. Well, Mack Majors treating this like a Royal Rumble match and tossing driver from Dustin, shoulder breaker from, and oh, I was gonna wonder if I was gonna wonder if Charlie Dempsey and Dustin, who are both members of the same faction, the Order, if they were gonna work together, or if this is all about Money in the Bank. And it's clear that they answered my question before I was able to answer it. Figure 4 leg lock. I mean, I guess that's wise. Take out the power of the legs so you can't climb the ladder. Although, do know that the only way that you can win this match is by climbing the ladder, taking down the briefcase, and becoming Mr. Money in the Bank. We do know that that launching spear there from Winchester, it's almost too much action. Oh, of course, Pat McAfee getting a table. Not satisfied with the ladders in the ring. No, table of ringside. Right to censors Damian Priest, clearing out the ringside area.
Propping him up in the corner. Evans wasting no motion on the counter.
But we do know that inside of Royal Rumble, stablemates work with each other, but here inside Money in the Bank, different story. It is all about being the one person to climb to the top of the ladder and get the briefcase.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Stiff punch there, and then I snowed up drop kick with sidestep, but here comes Damian Priest. Damian Priest from behind to Javon Evans. Pop-up punch, and that might knock Javon clean out of this match, but here goes Pat McAfee. We're going to take advantage of an unsuspecting Priest, throwing him up and over the ropes. Battle on the outside of the ring. The only person inside the ring is the Air Force's own Mack Majors. And he knows a thing about getting taken to the skies and being in the Air Force. Nobody sees Majors. Well, here comes Priest. Here comes Dynamite. This could be over here. No, it is not. And yet another ladder being introduced here on your first match at Money in the Bank. Poison Rana from Dynamite to Majors. Burning hammer onto the ladder delivered by Dustin. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Poison Rana to an unsuspecting Dempsey. And of course, Pat McAfee got a football. You see there's a football in the ring. Wouldn't be a Pat McAfee match without him giving the football. Oh my God. Dempsey might be dead. Just ate a ladder, took the back of his head to an announce table. Meanwhile, that ladder is standing tall in the middle of the ring. Nobody near it. All bodies all around everywhere else, though. Russian leg sweep it. Oh, but it's a hustle up. Does anybody see Tyler Dynamite, who does not have a single win this season? Tyler Dynamite has got his hands on it. And no, Cyrus Winchester, but Dynamite's still hanging from it. Dynamite's got it! His first win this season! And he is Mr. Money in the Bank! His first win of the season! And I said it when he was making his way to the ring. Is there a way for him to make win number 1, the Money in the Bank briefcase? And now Tyler Dynamite has a full year to cash in on what may be his second win of the season. Here is your winner and the Mr. Money in the Bank, Tyler Dynamite. Get ready for it. There's your Money in the Bank winner as we move on with the show. After that shocker of a Money in the Bank opener, well, now let's start to get some champions in trouble. Tyler Dynamite's won Money in the Bank. Anybody at any time is a victim. So let's see how this goes for the next year. it is going to be demon time with Tyler Dynamite. But for right now, it is the World Championship on Raw. On the line, Logan Paul is your champion. Luke Gallows looking to contend for the title. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor sharp.
And there's the title hoisted in the sky before it gets locked back up in that briefcase. Or at least it will be locked up in the briefcase after the match is done, because as this match is underway, if we zoom out, we can see that the championship gold is not locked up in prison. No, it is right above my head on display at ringside for everyone to see it before it gets locked back up where it does not belong. A shoulder tackle there from Big Luke Gallows. Logan Paul winning the championship at night 2 of WrestleMania last season in our season finale. And this being our first show of the season, this is his first defense of the title against Big Luke Gallows, who's earned his way here through a number of qualifying matches.
Able to slip out of that situation. Some quick thinking.
Paul back up to his feet and then eats the big foot of Big Luke Gallows, takes it down with the discus kick to the face, and then a straight up kick to the side of the face. If it wasn't for that, I would have said Big Luke Gallows is rolling here, but kind of a miscalculation there.
If it was me in the ring with Logan Paul, I think I would do everything in my power to get inside his head. Logan thinks very highly of himself, so a few well-aimed taunts.
Paul just leveraging Big Luke Gallows against the ropes, and the referee having to break that up, and Paul going right back to it. You cannot allow a scumbag to the degree of Logan Paul to get any sort of forward momentum in a match, because he will capitalize, and Big Luke Gallows realizes that, gets right back on the attack. Once again, thank you guys all for joining us during this Money in the Bank broadcast. If you're just joining us here for the first time, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, appreciate you for checking us out and seeing what we do here with our interactive wrestling universe. If you want to get yourself a superstar, all you got to do is be a follower of our live Twitch channel and get a little bit of watch time under your belt, and then we will get you hooked up with any of our available superstars in our record book. Oh, nice dodge into the forearm shot there from the Raw World's Heavyweight Champion. And now Logan Paul is rolling.
Only a 1 count before the kick out. Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
It's been I wouldn't say all Luke Gallows, but it's been dominated by Luke Gallows. And I hope that everyone's having themselves a good day. I'm doing pretty all right on this end. It is a cold and rainy day outside, but the temperature here at Money in the Bank is red hot already. We already have crowned the men's Money in the Bank winner. And now we will see just how much danger everybody else is in when it comes to Tyler Dynamite and that briefcase.
Just like that, Paul finds a counter. And Paul caught by surprise.
Series of chops right to the chest. Logan Paul lighting up Luke Gallows. That looked like a Kali chop. I don't know where Logan Paul learned that. Luke Gallows is no stranger to championship gold, by the way. Two-time former SmackDown heavyweight champion back when he was on the SmackDown brand. Now that brand no longer around here, and a big windup and a punch from that loaded fist from Logan Paul. Paul's rolling now, and this is a bad spot for the challenger to the World Championship to find himself in. A horrible spot for Luke Gallows to find himself in. Roll up, referee sees a rope break. Good call. This match continues on. As always, inside of a standard match here in the Ultraverse, it is a 20 count on the outside if this match does make. Oh, hell no. What the hell are you doing that move? Oh, no, I can tell you that that's definitely that. Not going to be really happy with seeing that. Big Boss Man Slam. 2 count.
Logan Paul showing why you just can't underestimate him in this game. He's got that insatiable hunger. He's got that never.
And after the Big Boss Man Slam, a big kick to the side of the head. And a big clothesline.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Avoids the punch, and here we go. Middle of the ring. The champion with a big heavy punch. The challenger with a big heavy punch. Back and forth. Bombs being thrown from both sides. With the championship on the line and a chance to rip a title away from those right to censor stooges. And heavy hands being thrown. Both dudes seem equally dazed, and both are ready to come right back into the fight. Dumping. Oh, not only dumped him on the rope, but cut him open on the on that steel turnbuckle. The small gap between the 2 sets of padding. Stiff knockout punch out of nowhere. Luke Gallows still hangs on. This match continues. In fact, he didn't just hang on. He got right back up to his feet. Hand looks like it's underneath the ropes. Ah, that was close. I'm trying to get a camera shot in there. That hand looked like it was underneath the ropes, however. The referee did not see it. This match still continues on, though.
But he really needs to follow up. He can't let time cost him this match. The war rages on.
And Logan Paul is rolling at this point, but Gallows with a big reversal, trying to turn the tides and turn Logan Paul up in the air before it's introducing him to a second turnbuckle. Right to the open wound on the face.
And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm now. This is agonizing. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
All right, Irish whip. Thumb to the eye from the champion.
Find some payback. Here we go again.
Another big Boss Man Slam. For the World Championship. No! Oh. There's a big black hole slam. And not enough to rip that briefcase open, rendering it useless and putting it in the hands of Paul, or part of the hands of Luke Gallows. As this match has spilled to the outside of the ring. Remember, it is a 20 count on the outside of the ring, so plenty of time to get back on the inside.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Gallows down. Logan Paul in firm control. And just a cannonball. Oh, but Gallows is back up like a rocket. Punch to the top of the head. Luke Gallows, submission move locked in. And Logan Paul quickly fights his way out of it. Paul could have just kicked the ropes, and instead he gets kicked to the gut. Pump handle, he's up, and Gallows drops him. Middle of the ring, no chance for a rope break. Go for the, oh, he didn't go for the pin. He didn't go for the pin, and so Gallows is going for the kill. Slingshot, bang! Go for the pin! A PK! Gallows doing everything to put Paul down for the 1, the 2, and now even after all of that, even after all of that, Paul gets his shoulder up, and this match continues on here at Money in the Bank. Gallows hit like 4 home runs back to back, and Paul's gonna steal this one at home. Middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul retains. I don't know how he was able to fight back. That volley at the end was incredible. Found a way to get his shoulder up off of the mat. Battled after taking 4 massive shots from Luke Gallows. And Logan Paul of Right to Censor will take that beautiful Raw World's Heavyweight Championship and shove it right back in a briefcase where nobody will see it. Unbelievable match. Here is your winner and still Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, Logan Paul. And you know what he's saying? He's saying, get a good look at this championship because you will not see it again. He is going to put this under lock and key, and the only person who gets to stare at it are the members of Right to Censor. The dark timeline continues on Raw is War as Logan Paul continues to lord over the brand as champion. Up next here at Money in the Bank, the ECW Women's Championship will be awarded to its first ever recipient here in the Ultraverse as we've got Giulia taking on Reklusa. Winner of this will become the ECW Women's Champion, and that's next here at Money in the Bank. All right, the ECW Women's Championship is on the line in our first World Championship. Oh no, our second World Championship match. Third match overall here at Money in the Bank. Let's get to it. What do you guys think of that beautiful ECW Women's Championship? What do you guys think of the ECW Women's Championship? I'm a big fan. I like how it looks.
Giulia set and ready to compete in this match. What an impact Giulia.
And well, Reklusa has been a person. You want to talk about people who have been on a warpath? Reklusa has been absolutely lights out in ECW. She comes into this match undefeated. Springboard failed to connect there. Giulia comes in this match undefeated, also with a house show win. But also Giulia comes into this match undefeated as well. So tail of the tape win-loss record, both of these two as even as it gets. Slide through, nice tackle there from Reklusa. Now that you're having a good day, Hardcore Country Lou, thank you so much for being here.
Nice to see you look back so fondly on your time as SmackDown GM. And Chelsea Green definitely has a lot of confidence, which is why it's so funny every time she ends up humiliating herself, which she does often. Another reversal, eye for an eye here.
Roll through, knees to the face.
Early cover for the title. Only a 2 count. this point. Corey, we know it's just a matter of time before Chelsea.
And Reklusa has looked really good in her performances this year so far. But you're stepping up into the ring against the beautiful Madness Giulia, she has a way of testing you.
She takes her eyes off the action. That's the best time to attack.
Oh, what a stiff blow!
Slide through another attack to the leg, especially to the knee from Reklusa. And you got to wonder if that's a pointed attack, if that's a strategy.
Able to beat Chelsea to the punch. Turning the tables. Collar and elbow tie-up.
As Giulia just leveraging Reklusa back up against the ropes. And then a shot right back to it. Love to see that aggression from Giulia, especially with the ECW Women's Championship on the line. Neither of these two, if my memory does hold, and believe me, it can also fail, neither of these two have held World Championship gold, have been the top champion on any of their divisions, so looking to try to write their own new form of history here tonight at Money in the Bank.
Driven into their corner. What are we going to see? Chelsea one step ahead. Look at this, going counter for counter.
Sorry, yes, my historians are confirming that Chelsea was the NXT Women's Champion. She was the NXT Women's Champion. That is confirmed. Well, that was a confirmed fail from Giulia. A little failure to launch there. She overshot that for sure. And up and right kick to the chest.
She breaks the count quick. Still fighting to keep in this thing.
But I am also told that this is Reklusa, and Reklusa is a new add to our roster this year, as we don't know what happened to Chelsea Green. I think that she's working in the same orphanage that El Ordinario and El Generico and Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser are all working at. Suplex, no, reversed by Reklusa.
Giulia eludes that. Jeez.
And yeah, it wouldn't be an ECW match without blood.
Oh my God, what a kick.
Only took a mile at a time for it to happen, but it would not be an ECW match without blood. Nice kick to the gut, kick to the chest once again from Reklusa for the title.
And a kick out at two. This match clearly taking its toll at this point, getting so much more difficult to kick out with authority.
And a series of vicious stomps.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Oh my God, in the spine. That'll make your legs go numb. Giulia now not getting any signs of resistance. Giulia unable to use her wide arsenal here. What a counter. And that might be the start.
And battling back and forth.
He's misses and
Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Derry. I appreciate you.
Sound that just came out of my mouth.
She's taking things to the floor here.
Up and around and drives her down with the crucifix on the outside. Raiders, thank you very much for joining in. Welcome to Money in the Bank. This is a match for that illustrious ECW Women's Championship that you see on the side of the arena. Meanwhile, Reklusa on the top of the ropes. Meteora.
Momentum is completely shifted to Chelsea. Chelsea Green working the competition down.
And Chelsea, Reklusa. I don't know why Wade Barrett would say Chelsea Green. The I'm prettier. It will it be the I'm a champion? No, it will not.
Barely making the escape. I thought that was it. Sometimes when you unleash your best offense, and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your
Roll
game.
through. What the? What? Some weird mysticism happening here in Money in the Bank. Oh,
He had that well scouted.
don't know what happened there.
Reverse the situation with an elbow.
Driver. Oh man.
Series of stomps from Giulia after that weirdness that we just saw.
Level brutality.
Giulia now with the hammerlock. Hoists upon
Got her up and drives her down.
Going for the pin. Is this over?
Giulia to become the ECW Women's Champion. And that was barely a 2 count.
Serious grit. How did she manage to break that pin?
Kick to the gut, caught and counted by Reklusa. Reklusa fires back. It's got Giulia up. Face buster! That cradle flatliner, and it could have been where the heart flatlines. Reklusa is your ECW Women's Champion. A lethal dose of venom injected by Reklusa, who is your ECW Women's Champion. One thing that Reklusa won't have to worry about is being cashed in on today. As the women's Money in the Bank ladder match has not happened yet, so Reklusa can breathe easy. Unlike any male champion, Tyler Dynamite just might have other plans. Here is your winner, Reklusa! My mistake. I meant to add. Here is your winner and first ECW Women's Champion, Reklusa! There is a big difference between the and new and the and first, because there can always be a new, but there will only be one first as we continue on with Money in the Bank. Up next here at the Money in the Bank, it is a triple threat match for the Women's United States Champion, as Maryse, who is the Women's United States Champion, defends it against the big, the tall, the brutal Salang, and the small, the angry, the violent Roxanne Perez. Next here at Money in the Bank. This is a triple threat match, and it is for the Women's United States Championship here at Money in the Bank. You will see this title being defended on Nitro. Let's talk about the competitors. Salang, who is represented in our channel by Britt, comes into this match with a 2-1 record. Roxanne Perez, represented by Who Got Pie, also with a 2-1 record. As the bell rings, Maryse has been ringing a lot of people's bells, but not this season. So far, she is 0-1.
To be a chaotic up and down match. I know all three of these competitors are hoping.
And this is going to be, I feel like this match, just this triple threat match, especially with the 3 elements that are involved in this match, are going to be, I feel like it's a lot more volatile and a lot less predictable than the men's Money in the Bank ladder match was. You've got the power of Salang, which she just showed there by swinging a woman by her neck. Then you've got the tenacity of Roxanne Perez and the sheer inability to say die with Maryse. It is 3 immovable objects and unstoppable forces, all locking heads here at Money in the Bank.
Side Russian leg sweep, takedown, and the universal signal for extreme.
Ice whip, big splash, not done there. Power slam incoming. Dumps Perez down. But here comes Maryse trying to pick up the bones. But Salang is like a bull in a china shop in this match, just running through everybody and everything in her way. If I were Maryse, if I were Roxanne Perez, I would try to unify my attack on the skyscraper in the ring.
That's true, but you can't always predict who that is going to
I would treat this like a giant redwood that you need two or three or four lumberjacks to chop down.
inside even the most well-mannered superstars.
And she's able to fight Maryse off. And she quickly turned that around.
But meanwhile, Salang is just running through the competition.
Stopping the ref there.
She's not letting it go down like that.
Manages to
It doesn't seem like Maryse or Roxanne Perez have got a good strategy for taking down this titan inside the ring.
Big kick to the leg right there. Oh, got the opponent in a bad position. Oh, nice.
Roll up, trying to get the surprise. What?
count there.
Shows that's the weakness of
Ring was a little slick there. it's
Sheesh, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh, ouch.
swing and a miss. Roxanne avoiding the contact.
Some well-timed defense on her part.
Maryse with a great shot. And look at it from back. Suplex.
Nice big back body drop. But here comes Salang once again.
Fires
I don't know how you forget about her. She's roughly 19 feet tall.
Each other's minds. Into a massive backbreaker.
Nice backbreaker, and Maryse trying to take advantage of the fact that Salang was a little distracted from Roxanne, and just
That's up in the corner.
look at what's going on in this match. It's clear that there's a pound for pound favorite in this match, and it's not the champion Maryse
lack of respect
for once.
competition and for our sport. The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
This is what happens in a triple threat match. Might be time to regroup and let the other two duke it out for a bit.
Up and around again.
See that? Quick reflexes so
And well, Roxanne tried to capitalize by blindsiding Maryse. Maryse was paying attention. Maybe too much attention to Salang, which is fair because once again, she's 118 feet tall.
Taking the high risk option to retain the title. And the knee.
and able to beat Perez to the punch.
A strong headbutt, and once again, Salang, the Amazon, standing
Deadlift into a military.
high and tall against everybody in this ring.
And face first they go.
Especially when you look at the size difference between her and Roxanne.
Nothing.
Going for the cover. This is for all the marbles.
And she fights it up.
Maryse comes in with a save.
Stuck in the arena after that.
Broken up at 2. And Maryse with a roll up with a schoolgirl.
Can't keep the challenger down long.
How in the world did she just kick out before?
Sweeps the leg, dumps Maryse high on her head. And once again, Salang is just slow walking her way through this.
From the sky.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
It's a big splash, but Maryse able to get the knees up. And that could open the door. That could open the door for somebody. Maryse is currently down. The United States Champion is down, but it's Roxanne and it's Maryse in the ring. Salang out on her feet on the outside.
Title in hand and perhaps looking for a target. Just absolutely.
Oh, the belt! It's legal! Salang just clocked Roxanne with the United States Championship!
Schoolboy pinfall here.
Salang trying to do everything that she can to win the title. Pinfall broken up. I did not expect the United States Championship to get introduced into this. I mean, it is a triple threat match. It is no DQs. And Salang, despite looking like she's in control, showing fits of desperation by needing a title to try to take out one of her opponents. Meanwhile, Maryse is looking to try to pick the bones. And does not.
Really close call, but she's still in this one somehow.
Big swing and a miss there from Salang, and Maryse doesn't do that. She takes her shot. She connects with it.
She gets bounced into the corner.
Stiff slap from Maryse. Roxanne with a fight back. Swing and a miss there. And Maryse would have connected if it wasn't for Roxanne's agility. And these two just dipping and dodging around each other. Whereas Salang is all power game, we're seeing nothing but a speed game here. And Roxanne able to land on her feet, able to turn those hips to get out of the suplex position and takes Maryse out of the knees. Meanwhile, once again, Salang with a chair. During that suplex, hits Roxanne in the ribs with the chair. Both women down, and Salang stalking Perez. Pinfall here, it's all legal. 1, 2, oh, barely. Oh man. But Roxanne knows, as Booker T, to steal a phrase from Booker T, he knows that this match is all about checks and championships. Salang up on the second rope. Does not connect because Roxanne rolled Maryse out of the way. Maryse might be out. Or not. Never mind. Maryse is back up to her feet. Knee to the face. Maryse is out on her feet. Pinfall 1, 2, no! Oh, Matt's driving Salang face first down to the canvas. Salang was a hair away from a heist. Oh, skull crushing finale onto the belt. Skull crushing finale onto the belt. Maryse finding innovative ways, as always, to use her championship to her advantage, but was not. Oh wait. This head scissor, then a takedown, and it's the giantess and the prodigy.
Goes into the corner. Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt.
And now that title, now in Roxanne Perez's hand. United States Championship right upside the face. Meanwhile, Maryse sneaking in. Kendo stick fastball to the face like a javelin. Maryse with Salang up and dumps her down. Roxanne on the outside of the ring. Maryse climbing to the top. Big splash. Ref, look behind you for the 1, the 2, and only a 2 count.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Referee was distracted by Roxanne Perez on the outside of the ring for some reason. Almost missed the pinfall on the inside of the ring. Back, stab it, watch out. Yeah, Salang, who's cut open. Trying to take some big swings with a kendo stick. Did not hit clean with a Russian leg sweep. And now the United States champion. Chair in hand. Salang able to sidestep the chair shot, which would have been this clear end. Submission move locked in. Roxanne better break this up quick. And she does. She does. Roxanne! Belt in the face of Salang! Put her around! Driving Maryse down! Roxanne! Oh my God, Roxanne. No, does not able to get it. Not able to get it. After the big power slam, Maryse is on her feet. Maryse is gonna steal it. Knee to the face, kick to the gut. Maryse with the French kiss. Maryse like she always does. 1, 2, 3. Like she's known to do. Pulls it out in big moments, in big matches. This is her history here in the Ultraverse. This is what Maryse is known for. When a title is on the line, you don't beat her. You don't beat her. You can beat her in matches that don't matter. But when the title is on the line, Maryse finds a different gear and always finds a way to drive to the finish line. And in this match, when there were two opponents, it was all about capitalizing at the right moment. What did Maryse do? She waited. She waited until her opponent was not suspecting, blindsided one, and put the kill on the other. Here is your winner and still Women's United States Champion, Maryse. As we move on with Money in the Bank. Next up at the Money. well, you know that match was handsome, and so was this match. Next up here at the Money in the Bank, you got Rhea Ripley and Eleyna Black for that beautiful Women's Global Championship. It's almost as beautiful as him and him as me. Your following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Global Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Adelaide, Australia. She is Rhea Ripley. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Global Women's Champion. She is Eleyna Black.
Anticipated championship match set to begin.
And don't let the referee's appearance fool you. This is our esteemed referee for our women's matches here at Money in the Bank. She is Annie Manda in the Bank. That's what she is. That's her name. Annie Manda in the Bank.
You're going to leave, and that comes down to how you respond to your challengers.
Is the money badge for anyone streaming 2K26? Absolutely not. that is a badge that is exclusive to our live streams during today's production that you need to be watching our stream for 1 hour to get.
Every kick out exerts energy.
That is an exclusive badge to this and only to this channel, as well as the big gold badge that you see in the chat as well.
Strong takedown there. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
And a big toss there from Rhea Ripley.
Thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Eleyna Black has had a lot of challengers. Back last season when she was running roughshod over our all-women's show as the women's world champion. Now your global women's champion, looking to try to have her first defense of this year be a successful one. So Rhea Ripley is a hard task. She is a tough ask to try to get a first defense over. We know that Ripley's kind of a gold hound herself. Big heavy punch there from Rhea Ripley, and then an axe hammer to the top of the dome.
We know what she's looking for here.
Nasty ass kick there from Rhea Ripley. And Eleyna Black's got to find a different strategy here. Because what she was doing was not working, starting off with a nice head scissors takedown and then try to go for a springboard splash and then not able to hit any of that.
Honestly, Cole, nothing new. Rhea
Ripley's taking flight. It's not a position that she justifiably believes she's seeing herself in. Cup of coffee in the morning. Yeah, and that's why overshoots the drop kick. Cup of coffee in the morning.
Back suplex. And a message sent there letting the champion know the kid gloves are off.
Ripley with a head of steam and then a drop kick right to the face. And the crowd letting Eleyna Black knows just what's going to happen if she keeps getting beat up. That Rhea's going to kill you. You need to find a way to turn this around with the quickness.
Ripley put a stop to that. Impressive defense stops. Are we about to see it?
Oh, bang!
Precision. Perfect execution by the champion. Two. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
I thought the champ had this one locked down, but we carry on.
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away.
Fistfuls of hair into the snapmare.
And stepping on the hair and pulling up on the arms. Eleyna Black trying to find any way to get back into this one.
Measured up. Oh, from behind. That'll give you some whiplash. Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Nice power slam there from the champion. Finally waking up in this one because it has been rough for her since the opening bell. And Rhea Ripley on the second rope. Another drop kick, and Eleyna Black just can't catch a break in this one. Needs to try to give herself some room, but I have a feeling that this is not going to go well. As Ripley hangs her up and shoots her flying.
Making her way out of the ring here.
Oh, what a response. Bang! Oh, tag with the boot. Lots of damage under the challenger now.
Clearly been holding strong throughout this match, but you can only
Taking full.
And a big frog splash to the outside from Eleyna Black.
big time move and connecting. That's going in the highlight reel. Oh my
Headbutt. And Eleyna Black just collapsing, almost hitting her head on the steps on the way down. Rhea Ripley is dominating this match, but we have also seen this during tonight's festivities. Dominating a match early does not mean that you're going to walk away with the win.
Dangerously close to our announce table.
Using that barricade with great effect.
Oh, man. Look at this. Whipped into the barricade.
Goes right through it. She goes under the ropes. Back.
Remember, it's a 20 count on the outside of the ring, so plenty of time to get the job done and able to roll up right into the ropes. Bad positioning there from Rhea Ripley. German suplex, nope, reversed by Eleyna Black. Drop kick, sidestep by Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley just has an answer for, it seems like almost everything that Black is trying to throw at her. Kick to the gut, stomp to the foot, bloody face, clothesline.
Is pouring out of her now.
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
Riptide, high stack.
A new champ after that.
2 count. Shoulder.
Only a 2 count. As the panoramic cam here at Money in the Bank. Brought to you by our drone camera, of course, brought to you by Luther Core. Luther Core, Lex Luthor did nothing wrong.
Facebuster. Continue attacks from Rhea.
And this is Rhea following her usual game plan. Why feel
Eleyna Black has been floundering in this one. Eleyna Black has not had a chance to get much consistent offense in during this match.
And Ripley clearly taken aback by that attack.
Stomp to the foot. Leaping leg lariat from Black. She's got Ripley down, which is a promise. That's a promising start.
Going forward again.
Bam!
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere
Eleyna Black! Like I said, dominating a match does not mean that you win the match. And Eleyna Black made Ripley fade to black. And she continues this season like she left off last season. Champion in the hand, opponent on the mat, audience booing the daylights out of her. Yeah, the Eleyna Black, it's like Rhea Ripley was hitting body shots and body shots and body shots. You should have aimed for the head. That's what Black did. And then, well, then you got blacked out. That's how that happened. Here is your winner and still Women's Global Champion, Eleyna Black. And Eleyna's saying the title's coming home. It's staying home. And if you want to try to beat the champ, give it a good look, give it a good shot. You're going to need to hit a home run. This year, once again, in the Streaming Night Wars, we have 4 brands. Raw's War, ECW, Nitro, and our 4th brand, Contact. Eleyna Black, the women's global champion, is the women's champion on Contact. However, you're going to notice that our next championship doesn't have a name that fits either of those, as the NXT Hardcore Championship was, and this is canon, stolen by Paul Heyman, who was the general manager from a different brand and is now running ECW, and he is, well, you'll see what he has done to the Hardcore Championship. It has seen rougher days. It has seen better days. Either way, we're going to be crowning the ECW NXT Hardcore Champion, either Alex Shelley or Shawn Spears, next year at Money in the Bank. 5 matches for the NXT ECW Hardcore Championship.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor sharp focus when this much is on the line.
This title has gone through the ringer. Let's just say that. It has been rough.
Balls count anywhere match underway now, guys. A symphony of destruction each and every time. This is where superstars really push the bounds of their aggression.
And we are underway.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Hit hard and straight into the pin. He kicks out before 2. Way too early. Oh, God, what a shot to the face. No, an inverted atomic drop. Very nice.
Going nuclear with an atomic drop.
Shelley shifts that to his favor.
Sorry, I see what happened there.
One of the most unpredictable matches you can take part in.
I see what happened there in the chat. And I still have you for a resiliency redeem. It just seemed like some commands wires got crossed.
Across the top rope with a neck breaker. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Which is interesting because,
And I'll tell you right now, there ain't no treats in there, baby.
yeah,
Oh, God, what a brainbuster. Compressing the neck with that kind of force can't feel good. Down for the pin. Gets the shoulder up.
And he had no real trouble getting his shoulder up there. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
He's looking a little worn down now. The unpredictable nature of this match can help turn the tides, though.
all right, sorry about that. Sorry about being thank you, Tigers, for fixing that. The command should be fixed. And as you see, Tyler Dynamite can cash in already his Money in the Bank. Any champion is vulnerable. Any champion is vulnerable at any time. That briefcase is active. You saw that at the top of your screen. So, hardcore championship. If Tyler Dynamite wants to cash in Money in the Bank on it, it's open season. Zero, thank you for giving us up to Fast Laps. I appreciate it.
Subscribed. 0_lightning gifted a tier 1 sub to Fast Laps.
Diving elbow.
561 gift subs in the channel.
No, Lakers fan, you don't. You don't need to re-redeem for it. I saw it in stream. I will.
There's not much room out there. Oh, DDT on the apron.
Yeah, I saw it in stream. So.
Cuts it off. Boom! Shaking big breakup.
Anyway, sorry, back to this match. This is a hardcore rules match, which means that this is falls count anywhere, as you're seeing these two brawl on the outside. And once again, Tyler Dynamite can cash in for any title at any time. Both men are down, but there is no count out, so this match will keep going on until one person is deemed the winner. Shawn Spears stalking. Well, never mind. Kind of sauntering away from Shelley. Gotta watch out for the NXT ECW Hardcore Championship sitting on that podium too. You gotta have a feeling that's gonna come into play. Spinning heel kick, no, avoided by Spears. Up and down, knee first into the face. And shell shocked! Shell shocked from Shelley! 2 count. I do believe that if Alex Shelley or Shawn Spears win this match, I do believe it'll be their first individual title in their stead in the Ultraverse, both for Spears and for Shelley.
Watching these superstars try to one-up each other has
ready to see a bed of thumbtacks in the middle of the ring, and now Spears trying to get a table involved, but Shelley, I have a feeling he's got other plans for it. Trying to bury Spears underneath it. And Spears just trying to run Shelley through the table. This is a hardcore rules match for the NXT CW Hardcore Championship as Shelley launching Spears over and backwards and onto the table.
perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And another bag of thumbtacks. This is a hardcore rules match, and Shelley spent too much time reveling in the tacks, and he said he got attacked from behind from Spears. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that, Ben.
The WWE fans now pinning the arm down and stop right to the hand. Taking things to the top rope. Look out.
Up and big drop kick from the top from Spears. Will that kick be enough to lock this one away? No, it will not be. This hardcore championship match continues on. I mean, and let's be real, it's not a hardcore rules match until we see some color. Both of these guys looking relatively unscathed in this match. And Will Spears has got some different plans for that. Hey, Thumbtacks, meet the middle of the ring. Middle of the ring, meet Thumbtacks, your best friend.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Hard Irish strip into the announce table, but Shelley able to reverse direction, but not for long as Spears able to get the knee in. Oh, suplex. Oh, he's going backwards into the announce table. Oh, that hard plastic jagged edges on that announce table. And yet Shelley pops up and fights back. A whole sea of thumbtacks in the middle of the ring, and Alex Shelley saying, I can fly other places. Alex Shelley! Hurricane Rana from the top to the outside, and both men are down.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's prime time.
Brooklyn. Slice bread number 2. To win the Hardcore Championship? Not just yet. Shawn Spears is, he was thinking about going on, walking on the barricade, but thought against it. Big boot right between the eyes. Pinfall here right by the championship. As that title is what's on the line, and Spears just can't do what it takes to put this match away. Kick to the gut. Oh, God, into... Oh, the patella drop!
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Yeah, no.
In another 2 count. Spears? Oh, I know what it's going to take. I know what it's going to take. It might take a little explosivity or a little save for.
Shelley is in big trouble.
2.
Shawn Spears is your hardcore champion.
Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
Shawn Spears, who comes out to the ring in a chorus of boos. He comes out to the ring with your jeers and your hatred, your vitriol, but he will come down to the ring now as your hardcore champion. And the funny thing is, those thumbtacks in the middle of the ring didn't get used. Weapons barely got used. Spears did this how a heel would win the hardcore championship. He won this match relatively clean. As you see it wrap up here. Here is your winner and new hardcore champion, the chairman, Shawn Spears.
Feel it. Their championship dream has become reality.
Like I always say, this business is about chasing championship. Stand up for the new champ.
Booker T said it best as we move on with our next match here at Money in the Bank. Up next here at Money in the Bank, the United States Championship for the men are on the line as the Switchblade Jay White defends against the Nigerian giant, the ruler, Femi. This is what comes up next here at Money in the Bank. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Lagos, Nigeria. He is the ruler, Femi. And his opponent from Auckland, New Zealand. He is the reigning and defending United States champion, He is the Switchblade, Jay White. And is this man about to... This man is so comfortable. He's about to wrestle with a jacket on. He's just gonna kick back and relax. Not thinking he's gonna work up a sweat. In a match against Femi. He's just gonna be... There is no way. Jay White is so comfortable that he's... that's what yeah, that's what Femi's gonna say about that. That's what he's gotta say about that. Switchblade Jay White saying he's not even... This man is gonna wrestle a championship match at a Big 5 show in a leather jacket. The title is on the line. The United States Championship is on the line. This match has started, and Jay White is already fired up.
Right into the midsection of the body.
And Oba's focus got a bit shaken there.
Sure, he's not 100%, but he'll be all right. He just needs to focus on the task at hand.
Switchblade Jay White, you have to appreciate the ego on the Switchblade. You have to really appreciate the ego on the Switchblade. Coming in thinking that he's going to be ready for a match against a dude like Femi and play the mind game saying that I don't even have to put on my full ring gear or take off my entrance gear. That foot is on the outside of the ropes, by the way. That's only a 1 count.
For a quick win there.
Boom! Good defense from him. Clothesline.
And a basement clothesline from Femi. Once again, I do want to thank you guys and friends for tuning in to Money in the Bank here on the channel. And remember, if you haven't done so, remember to hit the follow or the subscribe button if you're on the YouTube side of things. And make sure that you keep track of our content here on Twitch, on the Twitch side of things, as that's how you'll catch our weekly programming as well.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
And he's going to the top.
Femi, the ruler, looking to be the flyer, connects with a big splash.
Straight into the pin. Two. Just kicks out.
He got close there.
And as this match goes on, Jay White is gonna regret that decision more and more of deciding to wrestle this match against Femi in a leather jacket. This Femi taking this as a complete insult. This man didn't take off his necklace, didn't take off his jacket. Said that this match against Oba is going to be light work.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Big punch, yeah, you don't want to do that.
Landing with a little bit more venom.
They're really laying it into each other.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
No end in sight to this exchange. No one is holding back here. It's going all out. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's gonna step
And a series of punches.
Oh, right to the gut. Ooh. Oh, my God, what a crossbody.
Front face lock applied. Hooks the leg. Hoisted up and driven down fisherman style.
title in
Switchblade Jay White looking to try to put Oba away. Pinfall in the middle of the ring.
Fights it off.
Only a 2 count.
How?
He's looking for
Well, the Switchblade
finish over off.
could be proving his point here. Blade Runner.
DDT.
Oba's down. That's not it.
We are looking at a competitor who simply refuses to let their championship dreams be snuffed out.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short.
Locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Absolutely blasted there.
Oba is undergoing a thrashing.
Any chance for Oba's offense is being trampled. Well executed back suplex. Well, kicks like that are less about injury, more about insult. Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect.
Up and thumb to the eye.
Pay with a rake across the eyes. Sent crashing down.
Pinfall and a 2 count. This one continues on.
What a match.
Oh, fall from grace. Femi is not the new champion just yet.
And this is why they are the champ. The ability to survive even the worst their challenges have to offer.
The hit attack by the champion.
Pinfall roll up. Reversal by Femi. And a kick out. Clean kick out. United States Championship is on the line.
Oh my gosh. Oh, an uppercut. It was very European. Look at the power here. How about the shoulders and then to be crowned champion. Kicks out.
Another 2 count after a big shot there.
I just want to sit back and enjoy this battle. Oh, yes, man. And there's no backing down here. Just looking to put this one away.
Pinfall. Not again. Once again, the United States Championship is on the line. A very lackadaisical Switchblade Jay White taking on Femi, who is all business in this match for the United States Championship. Femi's got Jay White in an elevated position, taking him on the long walk before dumping him face first on the corner.
That catches Oba looking. He counters with a great reverse. Sister Abigail.
And a Blade Runner again. And maybe Jay White was right. Didn't need to take off his jacket. And he, of course, is going to say that this match was light work. Jay White does it again. He does it again. Here is your winner and still United States Champion, the Switchblade, Jay White.
What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable champion mentality.
He does it again. As we continue on Money in the Bank. Man, this man doesn't let go of his championships. Our next match here at the Money in the Bank is for the Heritage Championship. Toni Storm looking to claim that title. Sonya Deville looking to hold on to it. The Heritage Championship is a very special stipulation match. As it always is a 2 out of 3 falls match with managers on each side and a 20-minute time limit. The person with the 2 falls at the end of the match will be named your Heritage Champion. That's up next here at the Money in the Bank.
To do just that.
The following match is for the Heritage Championship. This match will be held with 2 out of 3 falls and a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first the challenger, represented Intercontinental by Zero Lightning. She's Toni Storm! And her opponent, represented Intercontinental by Saiyan Tigers. She's the reigning and defending Heritage Champion. She is the Wolf Mother, Sonya Deville!
That championship right there is what it's all about, gentlemen.
There is no store command, Queen Drago. I've explained this on end.
After plenty of hype in social media.
And well, bell is ringing. We are off and running.
Roll up here. And the kick out.
Yeah, this early, no chance. Oh, ouch.
Brainboard, nothing there. Toni Storm trying to do something and made a whole lot of nothing out of something. Deville's gonna make her pay.
Penny predicament, shoulders down.
Not the worst idea going for a pin there, but it's close.
Able to parry that one. Clothesline.
And Deville is ravenous. We know this about Sonya Deville in her stead as champion and in her stay in the Ultraverse, is that she is one of the most relentless individuals that has ever existed.
Smashing the face right into the ground.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Sweep, leg sweep, and just on it. So here's the thing, as opposed to some of our matches that we have seen earlier today, where a person can rip a victory out of what seemingly is out of nowhere. Shout out to Eleyna Black and how she was able to pull out that win. In a Heritage Rules match, there's nowhere to hide. There's no way to backdoor your way into getting 2 falls, especially against any worthy competitor. You are not going to just be able to slide your way into an easy win in a Heritage Rules match. This match is a crucible.
See the appeal of trying to press any advantage, but these matches are more of
Backflip, German suplex, doesn't hold it for the pin because, and Deville was wise here, saw that Toni was extended most likely underneath the ropes. Oh, I'm trying to go for the twisting stunner, and Deville able to readjust her base, turns it into a clothesline. Remember, in the Heritage Rules match, much like in our standard matches, it is a 20 count on the outside of the ring.
And a mud hole is being stomped. You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stomp someone like that. German suplex.
Beautifully executed German suplex on the outside of the ring.
Front face lock applied with the underhook. Oh, gut buster. She's taking a lot of offense here.
not doing too well. She needs to figure out a defensive game plan ASAP.
Toni Storm just... Toni Storm... Remember, in this in this Heritage Rules match, countouts could actually work as a benefit.
Pressure applied.
Because you just need to get 2 points. You don't need to get 2 pinfalls or 2 submissions, or you can get a count out in there and then all of a sudden champion's advantage is erased. Float over into the Uranagi there, delivered by Sonya Deville.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Brainboard, heel kick. And I think that's what Storm was going for earlier in this match. This time was able to, and wow. Tony's saying anything you could do, I could do better. How about a float over to a Uranagi? And then a big discus kick from Toni Storm as we have gone by the 3.5 minute mark in this contest.
Slowly, methodically, and painfully.
Stomping holes and breaking foes.
Swinging neck breaker. Look at this. This can't be good.
Backpack stunner. And Toni Storm shakes it off as though it is nothing. Gets right back to it and then takes a butt full of turnbuckle.
Stops that offense from connecting.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge. Right to the face.
She countered that into her own offense. Oh, strong impact.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a
Series of thrashed impacts from Toni Storm and trying to really really wear down Sonya Deville in this one. And well, this is one way to do it. From the top and missed with a stop. Deville, very wise to roll out of the way as 5 minutes have gone by in this match. Spine on the 1 count.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Going for the legs, going right after that base.
Flips her around. Sonya Deville in trouble. Ah, gets dunked. That reverse power bomb slamming Deville face first, dead center of the ring to try to get the first fall. 1 count. 1 counts. With as much hell as these two already putting themselves through. Granted, yes, I'm aware that it's only 6 minutes off the clock, but 1 counts. And both Sonya Deville and Toni Storm know a thing or two about winning championships, especially with a heritage stipulation. Toni Storm has won this title a few times in history. Sonya Deville was one of the people who put this championship on the map.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Missed on impact, and it's back to square one. Up and down with a brain buster. With 6.5 minutes burned off the clock, I got a feeling it's going to be a 1 on the score. Never mind, it's a 2 count.
These championship dreams so easily.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. Will the shoulder come up?
7 minutes have gone by, just about, in this Heritage Rules match, where you need to score 2 falls over your opponent. Leaping clothesline to the back of the head. Neither woman has been able to keep their opponent down for 3, has been able to get them in position for a submission move, has been able to get close to tilting the balance. And a thing to keep in mind for Toni Storm as she hits the spinning kick, and then Ultima Weapon is that you need to get both falls in order to win this match. If you only score 1, you do not become champion. That is how Champion's Advantage plays into a Heritage Rules match, is that you must get both falls. Missed with the kick, duck away from the grapple, and then a big German keeps the hands locked. Whipcord lariat, turning Deville inside out. And Deville's smart. Deville is smart, rolls out into the apron. 8 minutes off of the clock. She may have just got clocked and got sent to the announcer's table. But Storm also does need to watch out for Charlotte Armstrong, who is playing defense. Oh, rockabye suplex.
Gentlemen, we're getting up close and personal with this fight.
Nearing the halfway mark, and we are still at a deadlock, a 0-0 tie. Dragon twist, and there it is. Big move on the outside, cuts open Deville. As you can see, that Heritage Championship on display because it is on the line. And after the huge Dragon Twist cutter, Toni Storm is taken to the sky. This may or may not be the matchmaking move. Hits the big leg drop.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. She gets a fall here.
Toni Storm is on the board, and now Sonya Deville is having to play catch up. And here's the thing about Toni Storm. She loves going 2-0 in these stipulations. She revels in the fact that she does not surrender a fall in Heritage matches. It takes something near Herculean to get it over her. And I know that to be true because Sonya was the one to do it. Lightning strike, and it could be that aforementioned sweep for the 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe.
We have ourselves our first new champion of Money in the Bank, and it was, like I mentioned, a Toni Storm classic 2-0 sweep. Hey, you may not like it. Frankly speaking, champion doesn't give a damn whether you like it or not. Here is your winner and new Heritage Champion, Toni Storm. Drink it in, man. Revel in it. I really wish that this screen would not pop up. I really wish it wouldn't. You'll get a good chance of those title shots. All right, next up on the Money in the Bank stream review, we've got the Intercontinental Championship on the line as Ethan Cross looks to try to take that title away from the Dragon. See what happens up next here at Money in the Bank. Your following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Represented in our channel by Pyrovision, he is Ethan Cross. And his opponent from the Shattered Grid, represented in our channel by Future Fortune 02, he is the reigning and defending Intercontinental Champion. He is the Dragon.
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious titles.
Our prestigious referee for this match is Money in the Bank. That's right, that is Money in the Bank. Our male referee of today's festivities. And I want you to all be aware of this, as this is an Intercontinental Championship match. Tyler Dynamite does have the ability to cash in. I don't know why that says Logan Paul, but Tyler Dynamite does have the ability to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase on any championship of his choosing.
Might not have as much flash or spotlight on you as the World Championship would give you, but think of the greats who've held the IC title. If you can hold it, you're in good company, man.
Swinging neck breaker.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. Snapped over by the quick suplex.
And he's just unloading mercilessly here.
Yeah, he is looking like an absolute juggernaut right now.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
He's just got to work through it. Can't stop slowing down now.
This Dragon vaults up to the top and a thrust kick right to the top of the head.
From the top. Elbow drop. Good lord. Tremendous impact. What a move.
Pinfall attempt here for the 1, the 2, and only a 2 count, but that's an early 2 count.
Fight off the pin attempts, but it's clearly getting more difficult to do so. Ducks out of harm's way.
And a set time. Manages to reverse it. Oh, here it is, the Dragon Sleeper. Oh, my God. Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Big forearm connects.
He's able to sidestep out of that.
Springboard drop kick. Sharp elbow. He connects with a counter.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. Submission and neck.
Submission move locked in, but Dragon able to slide out of it very quickly.
Serious injury. Oh my God, no way. Good.
Nice poison Rana there from the Dragon. as he's got the challenger on the outside. We've only had one new champion crowned today.
These attacks of the champ are adding up.
Oh, bad. Big shot right there. Oof.
And these two brawling on the outside. Remember, it is a 20 count on the outside of the ring. Unless any shenanigans or hijinks happen, which I don't anticipate happening here at the Money in the Bank. Although, you know, we do know that, you know, 2K, 2B2K, nice. Ripcord Spanish Fly, and the Dragon is just running Ethan Cross in circles right now. Speaking of running in circles, reversal of the Irish Whip, circles around. You see the Intercontinental Championship in the distance. That's what this match is all about. Float over, DDT on the outside.
With that DDT, man.
To stomp in every single part of his body. And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Slingshot, DDT.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Judo throw.
And then dumps Cross on his head. This is what I was talking about this match being frenetic and unpredictable. As the kick that would have knocked out most people just only shook the Dragon for a little bit. Springboard, another thrust kick from the Dragon, right to the chin. And now the Dragon up to the top rope. He knows that this man knows how to fly. He's got no problem in the air, on the ground, or whatever. Walks the tightrope, and it misses the cut, just misjudged it. The launch, he just did not launch correctly. Opens the door. And here we go, punch for punch, shot for shot, chop for chop. We got a battle of wills towards the middle of the ring. Couple of strikes there from Cross. Dragon fires back. Knife edge chop, caught and countered. Ethan Cross saying, all right, champ, hit me as hard as you can. And oh, he said hit me as hard as you can again. Kick to the gut, and now Ethan Cross puts him down. We'll put him up, then put him down.
Here's the pin. Forces the shoulder up after two.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Off the body slam. And pointed the elbow right to the chest.
Stalking from above.
And a big cutter. But Dragon gets right back up, and Cross puts him right back in the ground.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt.
And this onslaught's really taken everything out of him.
Oh, he's really struggling to find an answer.
It's really a testament to the Dragon, right? Because in this match, what we've seen so far is we've seen Ethan Cross deliver heavy hits, deliver serious blows to the Dragon, and yet the Dragon finds ways to pop back up like he was hit with like an arm drag takedown, like he was hit with a wrist lock. Ethan Cross has been throwing haymakers. Dragon has been treating it like he's been being hit by a feather that fell off the eyelash of a butterfly.
He's got something
Or a hummingbird. Knee to the face.
Pressing his opponent into the crosshairs.
Dragon just sizing Ethan Cross up. Cross is seeing cross-eyed right now.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Referee needs to get out of the way. Feel like Ethan Cross was trying to line up for something there. The referee was right in the target zone. And a springboard. Oh, what an upper hand And like I just said, you hit the dragon with a haymaker, and he just... What was that? Cut the dragon open, and still he popped up out of nowhere. And I want...
Everything he had left to kick out there.
Booker T, that was a one count. That was a one count. That was a one count. After all, that was a one count. Dragon with the future sight. If this is a one count, I'm walking out. Two count. I would tell you, if he got up after that, after one.
One more time. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Now's the time to find that second wind, find that rush of adrenaline to push you forward.
Kick to the gut into the dragon. Oh, running Liger bomb.
From the middle rope, off the mark.
Saw what was coming, got out of harm's way. And he's able to avoid that offense.
Dragon up on the rope, springboard, drop kick, taken cross out of his boots.
Eyes are fixed, looking to victimize his...
Oh, no, didn't kick with the kick. Didn't connect with the kick. Instead got stomped in the chest, and now even Cross is able to capitalize on the ropes of his own. Pinfall here, hooks the outside arm, smart. Two count. This Intercontinental Championship match continues on.
Absolutely unreal. We might just be witnessing the very embodiment.
Oh, big slam! And Ethan Cross is starting to feel that momentum. Change sides. Big Mo put on another jersey. Dragon having to drag himself up to his feet and gets knocked out with a shoulder tackle to the small of the back. Here comes Ethan Cross, smelling blood in the water. Double chicken wing, but it quickly turned into an arm, and Dragon tried to go for a cyclone kick. Ethan Cross saw where the cyclone was headed and got out of dodge. Great match here for the Intercontinental Championship. Springboard right into the waiting hands of Ethan Cross. I thought it would have gone for like a springboard shoulder tackle or something, but no, instead, nope, countered by the Dragon. It's got Cross in the corner. Dragon with a head of steam now. Misses with the boot. And then also Cross misses with the boot. Big stakes here on the line for Ethan Cross. This will be his first opportunity. This will be his opportunity at a first singles championship. Dragon would love to continue his indomitable reign as Intercontinental Champion. Something in this match has got to give. And will that be it? No. After trading counters on each side. Big knee. Oh, but is that foot underneath the ropes? It was a 2 count. That looked close. Our drone cameras were not able to get a good view of how that looked. But that looked like it was a potential rope break. That's a long distance, not so much. Dragon walks right into the trap.
He's really got to find a way to put an end to this bombardment. Staggering to...
Dragon walked right into the trap. Big reverse spinning heel kick, then another slides onto the legs. Dragon with a fit of spin, and then the kick. For the 1, for the 2, and only a 2 count again. Dragon sizing up for one last home run shot. Got him up, got him hooked, future sight. Middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. The Dragon retains in an absolute classic at Money in the Bank. Just an absolute classic. The dragon is a textbook definition of resiliency. Here is your winner and still the Intercontinental Champion, the Dragon! You're not gonna find many people who put up as much of a fight as this man does. Incredible effort here at Money in the Bank. After that banger of a match, this is gonna be a banger of a match as the Women's Undisputed Championship on Nitro is on the line. Sonya Blayde is your champion. Charlotte Flair, the challenger. Let's see who wins this title opportunity here next at Money in the Bank. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's Undisputed Championship. Introducing first the challenger from the Queen City. She is Charlotte Flair. And her opponent, she's the reigning and defending Women's Undisputed Champion. She is Sonya Blayde.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
And here we go. Championship is on the line. A little face-off to get started off with this match. Oh, I thought we were going to see a little handshake instead. Nope. A little intimidation on both sides. Little head games here from Charlotte Flair, and we got a little lockup in the middle of the ring. Calling her a little tie-up from both sides, and Charlotte Flair using her strength and size to be able to leverage the champion into the corner.
Charlotte turns it around.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Powered up into that electric chair and escapes.
And dumps her down.
Off the ropes to pick up speed and a big kick to the side.
Springboard attack here, and a nice splash from the champion.
Bad intentions on her mind now.
Springboard takes Flair out.
From the middle rope. Knees up. Got the knees up just in time. Goes right for the takedown. What a reversal.
Is once again, so far tonight, with all the championship matches that have gone, that have taken place, we've only had one new champion, one champion win in a match in which a championship came down to the ring with somebody. We've had new champions crowned because they were both people in the matches were not champion, and the winner was by default the champion. But we've only had one person claim a championship from somebody else during today's festivities.
Critical escape there.
Goes into the corner.
Clubbing blow to the back.
Slipping out of the way there.
Gets slammed down.
Nice power slam there, and the champion doing a wise thing to roll to the outside of the ring. Charlotte Flair, though, is feeling herself. Natural selection, and Sonya Blayde is kind of on Dream Street.
This past couple of weeks have really
2 count, and it's early on.
Sometimes people can just get under your skin, Cole. That's what's been happening here. It's kind of like an itch. Neither side can fully scratch right now.
crank in the head.
She evades the attack.
Thunderous clothesline. Close fist connects.
Stiff chop. Firing back.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Just
Chop from the champ and sweeps the leg. And maybe that was the opportunity. Maybe that was the opportunity.
Delivers the knee.
Knee to the gut.
Torn into.
has finally started to set in, but at least it's not worse.
Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
Shawn has got to slow this momentum down.
And Charlotte in a bad spot. Knee on the outside. What a hell of a shot, man. I think her head bounced off of the apron on the way on the recoil. Pinfall attempt. And a 2 count. This one continues on.
This match is going to come down to who wants it more. That kick out, that was her saying.
The end of days.
All hope might be lost for the challenger.
Could be it. Is it Sonya Blayde retains, man? It is a good night to be a champion.
She take me to a place where no one can find me. I can see her face even when
And that's a landmark win for
she's away.
that's a landmark win for the champion.
She does tricks I can never leave. She's a witch. Put a spell on her. She does tricks I can never leave. She tell me when to go, tell me when to stop.
Like honestly,
I can never get enough.
it didn't seem like Charlotte was prepared for a title match.
She got me in a grip and I don't want
This is almost light work. Here is your winner and still women's undisputed champion, Sonya Blayde. This match had a WrestleMania, not a WrestleMania feel. This had a WrestleMania feel. This had a like, okay, ladies, get your match in and get out. Kind of feel into it. Yeah, take a bow, champ. You deserve it. As we move on, our next match on Money in the Bank is one that has a little controversy surrounding it. Because this is to crown the global champion, Bron Breakker and Triple H. On Contact, there was a 4-week-long eliminator tournament, and the winners of those requisite sides of the bracket were to meet here for the championship online. Bron Breakker has been running roughshod over his side of the bracket. Just ran complete roughshod. Absolute dominance, no questions asked. Triple H, however, started out that tournament by losing to Adam Pearce, then attacking Adam Pearce in the parking lot the following week, and then shoehorning himself into a semifinal match, and then finding a way to win that match. So, in this match, it feels as though there's one person who earned his way in, and one person who stole his way in. But all that matters is that you got in. And this match for the Global Championship will be to crown our first Global Champion of the universe. And there you see it. The Global Championship is on the line in all of its pristine beauty.
Highly anticipated championship match set to begin.
Somebody will be the first champion. Will it be Bron Breakker? Will it be Triple H? There's only one way to say it. That's exactly how it gets started off. Forget your bells. Forget waiting. Forget the pomp and circumstance. Run through a mofo's face. Championship gold and prestige is on the line.
Firing on all cylinders, man.
Bron Breakker taking that cheap shot.
Yeah, and with that powerful mix of strength, agility.
Obviously, with there no champion's advantage,
Into the match. We've seen plenty of people try. Finds the roll up.
with there being no champion's advantage in this match, you can win via countout, you can win via DQ, so both men need to be careful in this one.
Firing off a series of blows and a stomp to the gut.
And he turned it around. And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Trying to make the switch out here, and does quickly to a side headlock.
Getting out nice through the transition into a waist lock.
Switching things up, taking control of the waist here.
Standing switch from Triple H. Trying to get a grip on Bron Breakker. Nice headlock.
Knee to the spine.
Big lockup.
And a kick to the gut. Braun's got to watch out for that. Because Bron has now had a couple of chances where he's Braun's had a couple of chances where the referee's giving him a warning. Series of strong strikes, and then one more to knock the game off his feet.
Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Likely just trying to sap out some energy with that cover.
And saw what was coming there.
Ooh, propping him up in the corner.
In a corner.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
The Blayde to the standing switch once again, and then the Russian leg sweep, hitting the head on the bottom turnbuckle on the way down.
Putting that pressure on yourself has to be a mental strength.
I was wondering why Triple H was getting to the outside of the ring.
Natural-born athlete and exceeded in almost every sport he's ever participated in. He has that X factor that only winners have.
Down with a Frankensteiner.
He just saved himself. Strong tackle. Whoa! The height on that moonsault.
Bron Breakker is doing a great job of handling Triple H in this match. Although, as once again, I do feel compelled to say, we have seen this a few times during tonight's festivities, is that
Really feeling it now.
Always have to expect a
the person who's dominating a match is not always the person who's going to win the match.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Finds a counter for Breakker.
Check out this display of power by Bron Breakker way overhead.
Just look at the power. Military press, power slam. Triple H is being run in circles right now. And honestly, this right now is a textbook case of Bron with a launching shoulder tackle. This is a case of what happens of somebody who earns something versus somebody who doesn't.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Bron Breakker fought his way to deserve to be here by winning his side of the bracket. Triple H stole his way here by ambushing the dude who beat him.
Oh, right across the solar plexus. Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
That was just cutting off all the airflow.
That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent.
Now Triple H in the elevated position. Triple H has got the high ground, and Bron Breakker's smart to roll to the outside to give himself a little bit of a breath, but he was there. But Triple H is there waiting for Breakker.
strategic thinking.
Oh, look at this. Looking for the suplex off the top rope.
Hung across the top rope. Oh no, trapping the arm.
Series of stomps, and Triple H starting to get some more life in this one, and that's exactly what you don't want to see if you're Bron Breakker or if you're anybody who's rooting for Bron Breakker. You don't want Triple H to gain any sort of semblance of momentum, because he will make you pay.
Raised down an elbow in retaliation.
Try to go for a belly-to-belly suplex, but Breakker with a nice elbow to the top of the head to break out of it.
Breakker, Irish whip reversal.
Irish whip. Oh, bang!
Breakker doing what he does best.
He does that at 22 miles an hour.
He wants to put an end to things here.
And then a spear.
Into the cover.
Bron Breakker is your first global champion.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Triple H looked like a fish out of water. Bron Breakker absolutely saying the future is now, old man. It's- Triple H looked like he had both feet in the grave. Meanwhile, Bron Breakker at 23 miles an hour bowled through Triple H and then cut him in half with a spear. Hunter didn't stand a shot. Here is your winner and first global champion, Bron Breakker.
You can just feel it. Their championship dream has become reality.
We really are looking at a new era, Cole.
And the dogs are barking here at Money in the Bank. Bron Breakker, your new global champion. And in our next match here at Money in the Bank, the Raw Women's Championship is on the line as Giulia del Diablo Rojo takes on champion Umbra. Next up here at Money in the Bank. The following match scheduled for one fall is for the Raw Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Represented in our channel by Benjamin Bessemer, she is Giulia del Diablo Rojo. And her opponent, represented in our channel by the Bloody Bunny, she is your reigning and defending Raw Women's Champion. She is Umbra.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only
It has been a good night
this much.
to be a champion and coming into a match where you defend your championship. We've only seen one champion come in and then leave without the title. It has been a good night. Will that trend continue on as we approach the end of the show? Well, all right. Little face off in the middle of the ring. See some gamesmanship here.
Certainly has paid off for them, Corey, but the challenger
Collar and elbow time. Stars some classic wrestling.
contest.
Locks up. Into the side headlock here.
Side headlock as Giulia del Diablo Rojo trying to get the control here. Wrist lock. Standing wrist lock. And Umbra now
Crafty move reverses the balance of power.
into a hammer lock. Nice little bit of chain wrestling to get started with the match. Two technicians going back and forth.
Sweeps the leg.
And sweeps the leg, and Umbra let it. Giulia del Diablo Rojo letting Umbra know that she's not afraid to step toe to toe with her.
Backbreaker. What a counter.
Of course, Umbra, the Raw Women's Champion, missing with the leg drop. Umbra, as the Raw Women's Champion, has been a person who has stepped up to literally every challenger that has come her way. I don't think I've ever seen Umbra refuse a challenge.
They are fading off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
Series of stomps, as this is match number 12 of 14 on the books for Money in the Bank. Of course, we do know that we still have the women's Money in the Bank briefcase title on the women's Money in the Bank match still to occur.
Costly error there. Bam!
turned it around with a reversal.
Nice clothesline there for the champion, and Giulia del Diablo Rojo rolling to the outside, playing some head games. At least trying to, look, a little gamesmanship from both sides. Showcases of agility and athleticism on display.
This is
Nice reversal for the crucifix into the pinfall, and only a 1 count.
This match has been going for a little while, and that's all adding up.
Phoenix splash.
Beautiful Phoenix splash. Now a little gator roll, a little float over. Umbra once again showing her technical wrestling acumen in this one. Giulia del Diablo Rojo rather. Showing her technical wrestling acumen in this one.
seeing the kind of power
Double springboard. into the Hurricane Rana.
Quick attacks like that could mean trouble for the champion if they want to leave here with the title. Clubbing away with forearm after
And you gotta like what you're seeing from the challenger in this one, right? You've got to appreciate the fact that Rhea del Diablo coming in as a lot of people would consider her a consummate underdog, especially against someone with the pedigree of Umbra. But Rhea is stepping up and holding her own. Tried to go for a buzzsaw kick there, but it was blocked by the champion. And now the champion getting back on the attack. And here we go. This is the danger that you face when you face a champion to the quality of Umbra. Exactly, Booker T. It's not over if she's got anything to say about it. However, I could say the same thing about the champion. And the champion does not give you many opportunities to strike. You got to seize that opportunity when you can, because that window closes fast.
what a punch. Heading back into the ring now. Carried into jeopardizing position here.
Just smashing the face hard there.
Lots of damage under the challenger now.
And as the damage
Oh,
accumulates,
and a steam
really need to stop.
and a boot to the face to stop that. But once again, and we're back to a standing standstill after the kip up, a float over, DDT in the middle of the ring, and the champion is cut open. But unlike most people, Umbra is one of those people who all of a sudden, out of nowhere, gets profoundly stronger after you've cut her open. That is a false flag for Rhea del Diablo to make her think that she's doing what she needs to do in this contest, because yep, that's only a 1 count.
Still can't even keep him down for a 2 count.
She gets a quick kick out there.
She completely powered it.
Setting the
Oh, bang!
Driver spiked. That's got to be it.
Planted her on her head.
2 count. Kick out.
2 count. This match continues on for the Raw Women's Championship and a Money in the Bank event in which we've only seen one champion not leave with the championship that they came in with. And now Umbra, the Raw Women's Champion, starting to feel the tides turn again. And soon as those tides turn, it becomes a tsunami. Flapjack. Nothing but canvas on the way down. And nothing but canvas on the way down. Failed to connect anywhere near that springboard. And oh, punch from the challenger. A chop from the champion. A chop from the challenger. One from the champ. Back and forth we go. Woo! And then a stiff punch to the jaw. Another chest, another chop lining up the chest. And he is gaining steam. Umbra saying, do it again. Now here's what I got. Oh, yeah. Here at Money in the Bank, we got ourselves a good old hockey fight in the middle of the ring between challenger and champion. Both are dazed. Both is a standstill. And now a counter to the super kick rolled away. And a poison rana. What a sequence between these two. And after all of that, 2 counts.
She's got serious grit. How did she manage to break that pin?
Back and forth like a tennis match. Knee to the face. And another 2 count.
Oh, this match has to be catching up, taking a toll.
Big clothesline, and the champion on the outside. Sasuke special. The athleticism, the agility, the strength shown by Rhea del Diablo. And Umbra is in a very compromised position right now as he is taken to the sky. And a splash. And that was a splash lengthwise. There was no absorbing that in any way, shape, or form. Head to skull, chest to chest.
letting the WWE
Umbra staggered. Oh, he got cocky and was just showboating, just gloating in the corner. When you're in a match against a certified killer, Rhea Del Diablo made a mistake.
She's got her locked in her sights.
And if there is one person you cannot make a mistake with, it's the Raw Women's Champion. And now it's Rhea Del Diablo Raw cut open. The daughter of the Red Devil is spilled out red blood and has been tossed by her hair to the other side of the ring.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. In trouble in the grasp.
Fighting desperately.
Painful submission move locked in. And Rhea Del Diablo Rojo finds a way to muscle her way out of it.
Oh, look at this. I'll check out the execution on this.
Pinfall, but super bridge on that one. Pinfall to put this on only a one count. At this stage, at this point. Uno, one, eins. Flying forearm followed by the kick up. And we've seen submission moves exchanged from both sides. Rhea Del Diablo Rojo smart to position herself between the ropes. And, well, Umbra is strong. And she's got strong hips. Able to turn those strong hips around and get out of the hold very quickly.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Oh, what a dragon suplex! Smart of the champion to roll to the outside of the ring. Absolute. That's complete match awareness right now. Sure, this match may fall to the outside of the ring, which it does. She may even take more damage on the outside of the ring, which she is. But it does not mean that this match will end. And there you see the fit of energy, the burst of energy. Oh, God! Out of the announce table! Head first! Onto the edge of the announce table! Umbra's in trouble! The back of the head bounced off of that hard plastic announce table. Those tables don't give.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Making way towards the top rope.
Missed on the impact of the splash. Umbra getting out of the way. And now steps through, nowhere near the ropes. Triangle choke.
Either find a way out or tap or snap time,
Booker T said it. Tap or snap time. And it was time to tap. Held on as much as she could, and my word, what a fight it was. But Umbra just showed to have that little bit more of a fighter's edge. What a match for the Raw Women's Championship. Incredible outcome, incredible match throughout. This is one where if you're Rhea Del Diablo Rojo, you certainly learned your lessons. Because you need to fight a perfect match against the champion, and I think Rhea made one mistake. Here is your winner, and still Raw Women's Champion, Umbra! It was the one mistake, and I think that's what cost Rhea Del Diablo Rojo this match. And you can't make a mistake. And in a show that so far has had 11 championship matches, we've only seen one champion walk into a match and not walk out with their championship. As Money in the Bank rolls on to our second to last match of the evening. We're gonna get right into it. Our next match is for the ECW Championship. Bluffy's on the left is your ECW champion. He's trying to summon the power from the shattered from the power grid. CM Punk's the challenger. ECW Championship is on the line, and that is up next here at Money in the Bank. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the ECW World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Chicago, Illinois, he is CM Punk! And his opponent, represented Intercontinental by Bluffies, he is the reigning and defending ECW World Champion. He is Bluffies! Once again, senior official Manny in the Bank officiating over this match here at Money in the Bank. The ECW Championship is on the line. That big gold platinum with the leather strap. As we are underway, it has been a good night to be a champion, and there is a question whether or not we will see a cash-in for this championship, because Tyler Dynamite has the ability to cash in on any champion of his choosing. That Money in the Bank briefcase holder, that Money in the Bank briefcase holder can be sitting dangerous. Just gotta wait to see how this match goes to see if Tyler Dynamite's gonna strike. Springboard, clothesline there for Punk. Big kick, swing and a miss. And Bluffies, I mean, like, you wouldn't know it by staring at his attire. You would think that this is Bluffies all the time, but this is a side of Bluffies I've never seen. I've never seen him lock into the power of the Triceratops. Didn't see him consult Zordon about anything. Stomp to the face there, delivered by Punk. ECW Championship is on the line. As you guys can see clearly, it is on display there at the top corner of your screen.
He's got him close.
And the champion with a brain buster.
The champion put a ton of power behind that, looking to completely crush the challenger's aspirations.
Setting him up for something big here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, what's he thinking? It's gonna be a big right down. Superplex. He's not done there. Falcon Arrow.
A double whammy.
That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
And Punk taking over the top rope, and Bluffies. Uh-oh, here goes Punk, clothesline. Oh no. Bluffies trying to go flying. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Big punch from Punk. One from the champ. One from the challenger. And from the champion. Punk lining up the chest. Bluffies going for a punch. Punk doing everything he can. I don't know if punching a man in a helmet is smart. Bluffies has got severe head protection. None of these attacks should do much damage, but yet the kicks are still so prolific from Punk that they were able to hit their mark, and then a double springboard into a moonsault. To gain the ECW Championship, but only able to get a 1 count. And you've got to wonder about the mentals of both sides, about the attitude that Punk has. Punk coming into this ring, very Ring of Honor, very feeling like it's back to the days where he used to dig, scratch, and claw for every sort of opportunity. And then you've got Bluffies, who usually comes out as fairly no nonsense, but is coming out here in full regalia tonight. You've got to wonder if it's a mental game from the champion. Yeah, Anaconda Vice, but kicks the ropes and breaks out of it. Punk up top. Oh, Macho Man. It hit you with the Macho Man inspired elbow. Yeah, cup of coffee in the morning with the elbow drop. You hit him with the 2 count there after a huge elbow drop. Oh, yeah. CM Punk waiting for Bluffies to get up to his feet. Punk wants to break the trend of challengers losing matches against champions. Roll through. Small package. Not only a small chance of that going through at this stage of the match. Only a 1 count. Double springboard. Leaps over Punk and opens himself up. Is able to counter with a nice back elbow.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
All right, Irish Whip.
Targeting the leg there. He's giving this match all he's got right now.
Yeah, he just keeps attacking. The kick connects.
Nice kick there delivered by Punk. The only match after this is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This is the last singles contest of the show. And a thrust kick like none other to the back of Punk's head. Tried to follow it up. Maybe with a GTS, maybe with a fireman's carry driver, but either way, Punk, oh, I know what this is. And so did the champ.
Inverted DDT, that could turn this around. Got him where he wants him. Up and Falcon Arrow.
Another Falcon Arrow, second one delivered. The Falcon was the Red Ranger's Ninja Zord, not the Blue Rangers. After the corkscrew, the uppercut, the 2 count.
Continues. I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Full velocity pin for the title.
No, hey, never mind. The Red Dragon was Thunderbird.
May not have too much left, but they at least had enough to kick out there.
To stop in every single part of his body. And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
CM Punk knee to the face.
That's close on there for Punk to take the champion off of his feet. And we've seen this a few times. Just because you're dominating a match does not mean that you're going to win the match. Punk needs to seal a deal. He may not be taking Bluffies seriously with Bluffies in full regalia right now, but Bluffies has proved to be as serious as a heart attack inside of the ring. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, we know what this is. Dempsey! Plunge! May have blown out his knees. Could be it for the 1, 2. No! And Punk showing all kinds of frustration now, trying to use the ropes. No! Roll through. Uh-oh, dial it up. Could be time. Tiger feint kick got caught by Punk. Got caught with the tiger feint kick, and now Punk willing Bluffies up to his feet. What is Punk thinking here? A slingshot? Barely hit that, but did hit enough of it, but was it enough to... No, it wasn't. Punk is trying everything in his arsenal. Oh, knee. Oh, missed with a bulldog. Got dumped. Bluffies coming right back at him. Up and around, tilt-a-whirl, pinfall attempt. Catching Punk unaware to try to retain the champion. Only a 1 count. And it looked like Bluffies let Punk out of that. To hit him with a big flying forearm. Sling blade. Oh, Punk's calling for it. Rockabye. And kick to the side of the head. And Bluffies gets right back up with the arm wrench. Hellacious match for the ECW Championship. Kick to the gut. What's Punk thinking here? He's got a small chance. He seizes it. Big clothesline from the challenger. ECW Championship is on the line. Punk surging right now.
From the outside.
Big splash.
Right on the money.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is determined right now.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
And Punk he's got to start questioning himself at this point, right? He's got to start questioning himself. Punk has hit everything. Well, there's one thing Punk hasn't hit. There is one thing we have not seen Punk hit yet. Missed with the flying forearm. And Punk from behind, hard Irish whip. Reversed, point of the elbow to the top of the head. Here comes Bluffy's punch to the back of the head. Drop kick, but it's 6 cents from Bluffy's able to 2-step away from it. And now Punk is bleeding. Punk is in the corner. Bluffy's with the... Bluffy's looks winded. Champion looks gassed. Twisting brain buster. Both men down. Punk. No, Bluffy's. I thought the Punk was going to roll over with a pinfall.
And a bad time for CM Punk to find himself on the defensive.
With a dodge and then a kick. Punk, nasty gash over the right side of his face. Kick to the side of the head, saying this is it. Beautiful reversal into a DDT from the champion. And now Bluffy's saying, oh, you can take your this is it and you can suck it. Flying forearm shiver. Wait, I don't know what I know what he's thinking here. He's dialing up, tuning up the band, looking for a super kick, middle of the ring for the 1, the 2, and on. Jesus. No, it wasn't it. That wasn't it.
But to no avail.
That wasn't it. In the corner, Bluffy's finds a way. Running back up, but Punk gets right back up. Bluffy's is doubled over. Bluffy's can't get back up to his feet. Has to thrash his way back up to his feet. Around and into the small package. Seems like desperation, but it could be it at this point of the match, but it's only a 2 count. It continues on.
Barely keeping this match going, keeping the fight inside them going.
Fireman's carry driver, and Bluffy's slowly over to the corner. Trying to get the crowd behind him. Punk up to his feet. Bluffy's up to his feet. Punk with a flying elbow, and that cut up in Bluffy's. And now Punk, do you see the rage? Drops him down. Anaconda Vice realizes that the go to sleep won't work with the helmet, and instead he pumps back on the Anaconda Vice. Punk is your new champion.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
What a match, man. What a match.
Nothing from nowhere, no one at all. Ready and recognize one silent call as we all for.
And once again, CM Punk finds himself at the top of the mountain. Once again, I want to say this to Tyler Dynamite. Your options for champions are Braun Breaker, CM Punk, Logan Paul, and who am I missing? Who's the 4th world champion? Here is your winner and new ECW champion, CM Punk. Oh, that's right. CM Punk, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, Finn Balor. Tyler Dynamite picked a great time. He picked a great time to become the Money in the Bank winner. That does it for this match. And we move on to the main event, which is for the Money in the Bank. It is our women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And this is what closes out the show. I was almost going to say that match was our main event, because it felt like it. Oh man, let's get to it, man. All right, here we go. Money in the Bank is fired off. And we started off by Lil Rose firing off a clothesline to Asuka and bodies. Somebody's already bleeding. It's 4 seconds into the match. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's babyface Red Sinclair has been popped open. Oh, I am mistaken. It is not Red Sinclair. But we are 4 seconds into this match and somebody's already cut open. Dumpings Asuka back of the head first onto that ladder in the ring. Yeah, loud. Anything else to the Spider Lady. One of the members of Lost Toxic is trying to do her best to just wear down Asuka, but here comes the Demon Lilith Rose, and it is demon time for Lilith Rose. Well, Asuka just tried to kick and ended up splatting on the ladder. Bodies everywhere. There are already ladders strewn all over the building. What is... There's not even a chance to focus on this one. Super kick on the inside of the ring. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, on the inside of the ring, Dryad, one of the most decorated people in the Ultraverse, taking it to Asuka. La even also. Oh, a big stomp on the outside. Oh my gosh. I have no... Oh, belly to back. Away from the ladder. Here comes Red Sinclair attacking the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. And yeah, that's what you get when you go after Asuka. Meanwhile, half of the field is on the outside of the ring. Don't know what's going on. I just know that I just saw that Lilith Rose threw Olivia Flores into the steps. Triad dumping Ren on the back of her head. Just... Mayhem. I thought the men's match was moving fast. It's nothing. It's nothing compared to this one. Not even getting close to touching the briefcase. Meanwhile, I think Dryad has her hands on the ladder and she just positions it in the middle of the ring. Nice kick there. You on the outside of the ring, Olivia Flores has got a table. Who cares about what's going on out there? Bang! Onto the shoulder first onto the ladder.
She just put this one away. Nasty. Just nasty landing, man.
One of our announcers' tables cleared off. German suplex in the middle of the ring.
These two showing how well they know.
We're trying to get a bird's eye view of all of the action here. Just absolute mayhem. Here comes Asuka to Dryad in the middle of the ring. But here comes Nat Bolamar. And Dryad was able to avoid the contact from both of them.
Planted with a neck breaker. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Just so much is happening. Red's chasing after. Looks like everybody back. Well, never mind. as I said that, the ring starts to clear out again. Ren getting lit up by Dryad. Oh my God. And then Olivia Flores got lit up by that chair shot from Asuka. It's just absolute bedlam happening inside of this ring. And now Nat Bolamar, the tallest, probably strongest person in this match, with the ladder set up in the middle of the ring, but no one able to go anywhere near it. Well, there goes Soul. Soul's dangerous on a ladder, and yeah, Ren knows it. Not getting anywhere close. Not getting anywhere close.
She's starting to struggle here.
Difficult to climb that ladder when you're this beat up, but not impossible. Especially
In this Money in the Bank ladder match, The thing that separates this match from the men's match is the fact that there is just so much speed in this match. Yeah, in the men's we had Dustin and we had Javon Evans, but in this match, it's a good 6 or 7 out of the 8. Back drop onto the chair. Dryad trying to avoid the same fate and does. Well, Olivia Flores tossing somebody over the top rope. Meanwhile, Olivia Flores and Dryad and a Russian leg sweep once again onto that chair. Nat Bolamar trying to clear the ring. Just Nat Bolamar and Dryad now inside of the squared circle. Briefcase hanging above the ring. The only way to win this match is by climbing the ladder and becoming Ms. Money in the Bank. Bella Buster delivered by oh my God, a dragon suplex into the ladder. Nat Bolamar trying to clear house. Ladder falling on everybody who's stuck in the ring. And Nat Bolamar with a stiff chair shot. And then another. Well, never mind. Chaos, mayhem. Meanwhile, all kinds of everything is happening on the outside of the ring. We don't even get to see it. Black Rose Man is on the inside of the ring. Meanwhile, Super Buzzsaw kick and Asuka being turned inside out. And by the way, Asuka's, oh my God. Asuka's a bloody mess. Asuka's a bloody mess. Meanwhile, inside the ring, La Arena. Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance. Oh! Doors open! Doors open! Doors open! Oh, we're not gonna see a repeat of what happened to the men's. It was almost Lola Rose. And onto the ladder. As Nat Bolamar trying to find every opportunity to do as much damage as possible in this one. Nat Bolamar launching and sending Asuka to the outside of the ring with a power bomb. Meanwhile, a driver from La Arena Venosa. A little Rose on the second rope. And gets taken off those second rows violently as here we get the Wile E. Coyote camera. Look at the ringside area. Look at the ringside area, and Nat Bolamar passed out in somebody's blood. Might be hers, might be Asuka's, could be a combination of everybody's. Who knows? Ren's cut open now. That stiff kick from Nat Bolamar made sure to do that job. Yeah, this is the Wile E. Coyote camera. As you can see from the sky view, it is a tornado inside of this match. Just, oh my God. Battling on the ape. Oh my God. Meanwhile, nobody sees Dryad. Nobody sees Dryad. Dryad is alone. Dryad is your Money in the Bank briefcase winner. The person with the most championship pedigree in this match has become the most dangerous woman in the Ultraverse. In just a destruction derby of a match. Here is your winner and Ms. Money in the Bank, Dryad! Dryad has won the ability to cash in the championship, cash in the briefcase at any time for any championship of her choosing. And that makes her the most dangerous woman in the roster, and that is gonna wrap it up for us here at Money in the Bank. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We will see ya in the next one.